Hello viewers, this Too Fast here. In today's video I'll be reviewing this 2-channel 4K dash camera. This one here is from the company MIOFIVE and it's the S1 Ultra. Now both the front and rear camera records in 4K resolution at 30 frames per second. It has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity so you can use the mobile app to view and download the recorded videos. It also has built-in GPS to record driving data like speed and driving coordinates. This dashcam also comes with a 64GB memory card, so it's ready for use right out of the box. In this video, I'll show you everything you need to know about this dashcam. Let's get started. Right here is the MIOFIVE S1 Ultra. Let me unbox it, I'll show you what comes with it. User manual. Right here is a dash cam with a front-facing camera. This is a rear camera. Mounting bracket for the dash cam. USB cable. Plastic pry tool. Spare double-sided tape. Clear film for installing the dash cam onto the windshield. Cleaning cloth. Right here is a rear camera cable. Cigarette lighter power adapter, and the power cable. Here's a look at everything you get with this dashcam. So let's have a closer look at this MIOFIVE S1 Ultra dashcam. Right here in the middle is a front-facing camera. The resolution on this camera is 4K at 30 frames per second, and this camera has a 7-glass lens with a viewing angle of 140 degrees and an aperture of f1.8. With that large aperture, it's great for night vision recording. Now to the left, right here is a speaker. Look at the bottom, you have a reset button and a microphone right here. Over here on this side, you have the mini USB connector for connecting to the rear camera. Next to it, there's a microSD memory card slot. Now this camera comes with a 64GB memory card, which is very nice, so you don't have to buy your own card. This dashcam does support up to 512GB memory size. Looking at the top, right here is the power switch. In the middle, this is where you install the windshield mount. Over here is a USB-C connector for powering the dashcam. Look at the back. On the right side, you have the up select button, settings button, down select, and the OK button. On the left side, there's the LED status light, and right here you have a 3-inch IPS LCD display. Now this dashcam also has a built-in super capacitor, not a rechargeable battery. You don't have to worry about this failing after a year or two. To install this into your vehicle, right here is the windshield mount, and what you want to do is remove this backing on the double-sided tape and stick this directly onto the windshield. Once you do that, you can loosen this knob and adjust the angle, and also you can rotate this left and right. To install the mount onto the dashcam, simply slide this onto the top of the dashcam and it'll clip in place. Now after you install this, you can actually just remove this by sliding it off this windshield mount. Very convenient. Now this dashcam also comes with a couple of these clear film, and this allows for easy removal later on. This clear film, you can stick this onto the windshield, and after you do that, you can stick this mounting bracket onto the film right here, and then you can slide the dashcam onto it. In the future, when you want to remove the dashcam, all you have to do is pull back on this film and remove it off the glass. Right here is the power cable and the cigarette lighter power adapter. What we want to do is take this USB-A connector and plug into the power adapter, and then on the other end you have this USB-C connector. Plug this into the power input port on the dashcam. Now when you plug this into your car's accessory port and turn on the ignition, this dashcam will turn on automatically. Right here is a rear camera. Now this rear camera is also 4K resolution at 30 frames per second. The viewing angle of this camera lens is 112 degrees. Now to connect this to the dashcam, there's a connector on the side here. Take this connector on the rear camera cable and connect it to the rear camera. On the other end of the rear camera cable, you have this connector with the mini USB connector. Plug this into the rear camera input port on the dashcam. Now one thing to note is this rear camera cable is a bit thick, and this can make installation a little bit more difficult if you have to tuck the wires behind the panel. So just something to keep in mind. Now to install this rear camera, remove the backing on this double-sided tape, and then you stick this directly onto the back window or a back panel. After you install it, you can rotate this to adjust the angle. Now let's power this on.
Hi, MIOFIVE is here for you. Start recording.
Once the power on, it will start the recording automatically. Now this dashcam will record both the front and rear camera simultaneously while you're driving. Now, right here is the live view of the front camera. And this small window shows the rear camera view. Let's go into the settings. Press the menu button right here. Scroll over to recording settings. Okay. First setting is emergency video sensitivity. This is a G sensor, by default set to medium. So with this dash cam, when it detects an impact to the vehicle, it will automatically lock that video clip so it will not be overridden. Scroll down. Next is parking guard sensitivity. Right now it's disabled. If you connect this to a hardwire kit, then when you turn off the ignition, the dashcam will monitor for any impact and record the event if there's an impact to the vehicle. Resolution. By default, the front camera is 4K at 30 frames per second. Same for the rear camera. Next is time-lapse recording. This is for the parking mode recording. Microphone by default is on. Speaker volume is set to medium. Data overlay. By default, the logo is overlay on the video. You also have the timestamp. Speed display is enabled. If you want, you can turn off the speed display on the recording. Unit system, by default is kilometers per hour. I'm going to change this to miles per hour. Battery power parking monitor, by default is on. This is for the parking mode recording if you hardwire this to a fuse box. Camera rotation. So depending on how you install this dash cam, right side up or upside down, you can rotate the image if you want. Picture-in-picture mode. By default, the picture-in-picture mode is set to front overlaid. So the main view is going to be your front camera, and a small picture at the top left-hand corner will be the rear camera. Exposure. You can increase or decrease the exposure of the front camera or rear camera. Now we're back to emergency video sensitivity. Let's go back. Scroll over to AI. Algorithm. With the AI function, the fatigue driving alarm, harsh driving alert, and a stop and go reminder is enabled. So if you drive for a long period of time, the dashcam will alert you to make sure you're not sleeping. With a stop and go reminder, if the vehicle in front of you starts moving, the dashcam will alert you in case you're not moving. Let me show you an example of this.
Keep up with front.
More settings. Here you can restore factory default. LCD auto off. By default, the screen will turn off after 1 minute, or you can set it to always on. With this, the LCD will not turn off. Screen display theme. Dashcam style or clock style. The dashcam style will show the live view. I'll leave it at that. Format memory card. Here you can format the memory card. Day and time. Here you can set the day and time. Now this dashcam does have built-in GPS, so it will sync the time automatically. Time sync method. By default, the time is synced to GPS. GPS information. Here are the satellite locks for the GPS antenna. Language selection. Now we're back to restore default. About. This will show you the software version of this dashcam. Let's go back to connect your phone. First selection is connect via Wi-Fi. Now by default is enabled. The SSID of this dashcam is MIOFIVE_S1_4332. And the password is 1234567890. Let's go down to mobile app download. Right here you can scan the QR code to install the mobile app. I scan the QR code, and right here is a MIOFIVE app from Google Play. Install it. Now select devices, and you want to select the Bluetooth Wi-Fi dashcam right here. Here it tells you to hold the OK button down on the dashcam for 5 seconds. Now select scan QR code. Connect. Now this S1 Ultra dashcam is connected. Select enter. You look live view. Right here is prompting me to update the firmware. Okay. Give it a few minutes for the new firmware to install.
New firmware detected. Firmware check complete. Start updating. Do not power off or operate during update. Firmware update complete. System reboot. Hi, MIOFIVE is here for you. Start recording.
Okay, now the firmware is updated. So right now you're looking at a live view from the dashcam. And right here is the rear camera. If you want to go into settings, select the settings icon right here. And right here are all the settings that I showed you earlier on the dash cam. Let's go back. With the mobile app set up, let's take this to the vehicle, get it installed. We'll take a look at the daytime and nighttime recording of both the front and rear camera. To install the dash cam, remove the backing on double-sided tape. And then you stick this directly onto the windshield. Remember, it does come with the clear film. If you want to use that for easier removal in the future, you can install that film first and then place a dash cam on top of that film. Now roll both cables up to the headliner over to the A-pillar. With the power cable, run it down to your center console towards your 12-volt accessory port. Now with the rear camera cable, you'll need to run this all the way to the back of the vehicle where you'll be installing the rear camera. Plug the cigarette lighter power adapter into your 12-volt accessory port. So here I have the rear camera cable running all the way to the back of the vehicle. To install the rear camera, I'll stick this directly onto the back window using the double-sided tape you see right here. After I install this, I'll connect the rear camera cable to the camera. With everything installed, I'll turn on the ignition.
Hi, MIOFIVE is here for you. Start recording.
Once the power on, it will start recording both the front and rear camera simultaneously. Right here is a live view of the front camera. At the top left-hand corner is a live view of the rear camera. At this time, you can adjust the angle of the dash cam. Using the mobile app, let me show you how to play back the recorded video and download it to your phone. Right here is a dash cam. Select enter. Now select album.
Stop recording.
Under device, here's a list of all the different type of recordings. Right now you're looking at the normal loop video recording. And if you scroll down, here's a list of all the recordings. On the right side, it'll show you the channel 1 or front camera recording. And on the left side, you have channel 2, there's a rear camera recording. To play back the recording, select one of the video. Right now it's playing back the front camera recording. If you turn the phone, it'll play back in full screen mode. At the bottom, you have the option to delete the video clip or download it to your phone. I'll select download. OK. Now it's downloading this video recording to your phone. And let's take a look at a rear camera recording. If you want to look at the downloaded videos, select local at the very top. And here are the two videos that I downloaded. When you're done, just exit.
Start recording.
And that's how you can use a mobile app to play back the recording and download it to your phone.
Keep up with front.
As you saw in the video footage, this MIOFIVE S1 Ultra Dashcam has very good daytime recording. Both the front and rear camera is able to record a lot of details, including license plate numbers. For the nighttime recording, the front camera also did very well. Now, one thing to note, the rear camera do require a lot of ambient light in order to record a clear video. Now, you can go into settings and increase the exposure for the rear camera. When it comes to viewing and downloading the recorded video using the mobile app, it worked very well, and you can quickly and easily download the video files. Now, at the time of this review, this MIOFIVE S1 Ultra Dashcam retail for $170. There's a $40 off coupon you can check, which will bring the price down to $130. For a 2-channel 4K dashcam, that's a very good price. If you're thinking about getting a dashcam for your vehicle, definitely check it out. I hope you enjoy watching this video. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.